Hey y'all, welcome to the Hey Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Tanisha,
aka
Big Rock,
not the little one,
never the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week when you could have been anywhere, but you decided to be right here, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you, friend?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, all around, I'm doing pretty good. I'm on a diet.
What? Okay. Diet can mean a lot of different things. I had a reaction before what does that mean?
No, it's food. It's a standard. It's typically what you would mean. Like, I also say whenever I am like cutting back on my spending, I also say I'm on a diet.
Okay.
So I do understand, but no, it's I made the point a long time ago that I will never sacrifice my flat stomach for a fat ass. I don't care. It is not that serious. I'm way too cute to need a fat ass. I kind of need the flat stomach though, because I'm so small. Like, being that I am such a small person in stature, it is it's okay that I don't have a fat ass. Nobody's expecting me to have a fat ass because I'm so small. But you can't be this damn small with a gut.
You ain't really got no gut, friend.
You don't know what I got, first of all. Sometimes Beto be like, I don't even be noticing. And I'm like, I be sucking my stomach in the shower. Like, I am constantly sucking my stomach in. I don't even notice that I'm doing it half the time. It is just a reflex. My stomach is always sucked in. I'm surprised. I think that's where the abs come from. Like, before I started gaining weight, I've just naturally had abs for the majority of my life. And I think it might come from the fact that I am always engaged. My core is always engaged. So I'm like, you don't know what my stomach look like relaxed. Unless you catch me eating, sitting on the couch, that's probably the only time you'll see my stomach in its natural state. But things are getting, I have back fat. I have, I like to wear my clothes different. And sometimes I'll put on a shirt upside down. I did that yesterday. I took that damn shirt off. A tent. The top of it was so big because it had been around my waist, around my torso. It was so stretched out. I'm not used to that. I'm usually a very small person. Still small, but not very small.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. So we're cutting back. I'm cutting back the sugar. Also, I had a revelation. You know, as my friend, you know, I have a very, I don't know how to phrase this. I am very sensitive to becoming a crackhead. It's something about being a crackhead of any, not just crack, to any, addicted
Addicted to
anything
is a thing.
It scares me. So when I realized, okay, I need to cut back, I know I be eating kind of crazy. I have a lot of sweets and stuff. I need to cut back on the sugar. Sugar is turning into fat, blah, blah, blah. I went one day with no sugar. Bro. And by the end of the day, I'm sitting on the couch rocking. I'm sitting there like, I ain't had an oatmeal pie in 3 days, bitch. I'm losing it.
Dog, sugar is one of them things. It is one of the most addictive substances
absolutely
on the planet that we don't classify as like addiction. Like it's bad, bro.
It's bad. But if I were a lesser person, it might get me. But I just the thought of looking like a crackhead sitting here shaking and itching and scratching and rocking because I need an oatmeal pie real bad.
It's nutty.
It's crazy. It's enough to whip me into shape.
Yeah.
So I was doing really well. This is new. I was doing really well. I went a whole day, no added sugars. Like, besides, I had some French toast for breakfast, so you know, the syrup and stuff, but like no snacks, no sweets, no candies, anything like that. And I did good the whole day. No juice. Now, what my diet is, I am cutting back all my sugary snacks, but I am going to keep drinking juice. That is the sugar that I will allow myself, especially because that is harder to track. I don't know how much I'm drinking, especially because I don't use no cups. I just drink straight out the damn bottles. I don't know how much sugar I'm getting, but with the snacks, I can count that. So I'm like, I'm just going to cut that out completely and just only drink juice. But I didn't have any juice. So I keep juice for me in the door of the fridge, and I keep juice for the house just in the fridge. We happen to have some Minute Maid juice for the house. Whoever wanted some, I got some. I had about this much of it. I poured a little solo cup. I poured it to the first line. I had that 1 cup of juice after not having sugar for 2 days.
So sweet.
It was like fireworks going off in my brain. Next thing you know, I had 2 oatmeal pies. I had some cereal straws. I had a Reese's. I'm not a Reese's. A Rice Krispie treat.
Yo, you went on a bender, bro.
days.
Yo.
I couldn't control myself after that juice, and I had been doing so good the whole day. So I do think that I can keep juice. That Minute Maid fruit punch is a lot more concentrated. I usually drink Simply juices, and they're not that.
So typically, ours is that strawberry cranberry.
The cran
strawberry
ocean spray.
Yeah. That's my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's
the white cran peach is good too. That white cran that used to be my go-to.
But the peach, there's something about peach. No matter what form it's in, it almost tastes like there's like a little like creamy taste behind it. And by creamy, I don't mean like the texture of cream, but you know, like the way that cream feels very like light. Mm-hmm. And it like peach always has that at the end of it, and so I don't always want that like creamy taste at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Peach is a finicky one because you know like the little peach fruit cups, like just like diced fruit cups or whatever. I like the juice from those. Simply's peach tastes just like the juice, like the ones in heavy, but I don't want that. I don't want a cup of that. Like I like it
in small doses.
In this little, I've eaten all these out. Let me drink the rest of the juice.
Absolutely,
that's enough. I don't want a half gallon of that. Yeah. But yeah, I'm on this diet now. I'm cutting back. I'm in the gym. I'm doing core. I do core every night before bed. And whatever I need to do in the gym, like that I can't do at home, I do core in the gym too. Every time I go, I do at least 1 or 2 exercises now, core exercises while I'm there, because we got to shake this up. I have outfits that are up on my clothing rack that is like, when this stomach is gone, I'm coming for you.
You have them type of goals now.
Yeah, and it's not bad by any means, but it as a small person, I've learned years and years ago, I am very careful about what I complain about.
Okay, yeah.
Because people don't consider it body shaming, or people don't think about it in this way. But like, if I was to make a video saying I got to get rid of this stomach, girl, what stomach? You're so small. I wish I had you. Girl, shut the fuck up. You been big. I ain't never been big.
I got a homegirl who we've had that exact conversation because she was like, people don't find it to be rude to like grab my like wrist and look and
you're so small
in my waist and be like, and I'm like, that's incredibly rude.
It's rude. It's body shaming. It's inconsiderate, and it's hurtful. Like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what people want, what people's goals are. You don't know, like, especially if you've never met me before and you see me, you don't know if I used to be big and now I'm small. You don't know if I used to be smaller than this and I'm getting bigger, and you trying to tell me how small I am. Like, somebody commented on the video and was like, you be putting on for the skinny girls. Bitch, I'm not skinny. Not no more. Watch your mouth.
Careful.
Yeah. And I understand you meant that as a compliment, but you just got to be careful about how you, but I'm careful about what I complain about as well, because I do understand. Although this is a lot for me, it feels like a lot for me. I do understand it is not a lot, but that's not, I don't give a damn. It's got to go. It has got to go.
Fair.
Yeah. I have like little baby love handles.
Okay.
Yeah. I did some side planks last night before I got in the shower. Just randomly. Because I'm just watching TV. Next thing I know, I'm planking.
That's how it starts. That's how I was as a teenager. Like, I used to I was like, oh, on commercial breaks, I'm gonna do push-ups. I remember one summer, there was a summer where I did
effective.
1,000 push-ups a day in sets of 50. And really and truly, like the first few times you do it, you don't make it all the way to 1,000. Like, you're going to try and you're going to fail. I made it to like 350. And then the next few days I was making it like 500. Once you've done 1,000, you're good with doing them. Like, they don't even feel, you feel so light and you move so fast with it, right? But also, you don't start to hurt anymore until you get to like 700. And now you get to 700, everything feels like it's 1,000 pounds. It's crazy. That's
how I feel about crunches. When I was in middle school, I was on the dance team, and our dance teacher was very strict. She reminds me a lot of Eva from Deliver Us from Eva, because she used to do that thing where she would be going off real bad and then end it with, okay, you got it? It's like, bitch, because y'all are gonna do 600 crunches right now. Okay, so everybody get in position.
That would freak me out.
But that was not an exaggeration. She would have like that. Crunches were our punishment. and there is no number. You do them until I say stop.
Yeah, that sounds like people don't think about like dance instructors being, but they are nutty. Worse, I've heard my homegirls that were dancers tell me stories about things that happened to them, and I'd be like, as a ball player, someone who grew up playing basketball, had all types of coaches. I have never, never.
Yeah, but I don't know what they've done since I've left. That was a long time ago. I was in middle school, and she's still there. But our group, when we went, every competition we went to, we placed first place in everything that we did. I was only in 6th and 7th grade. 8th grade, you gonna have to stop yelling at me, or I'ma just leave. And she didn't stop yelling, which of course not. So I had to remove myself. God. But 6th and 7th grade, 6th grade, I was just a dancer. 7th grade, I was a captain. Every single thing, every like anything that we participated in, we came home with first place. And our name was the Dancing Dolls, which this is before, there's Dancing Dolls on TV now. Yeah. This is before them. Mm-hmm. We were in the blue and white. So it kind of made it like, especially like after that first competition, it's like, okay, if she tell me to do crunches, I'm gonna just do the damn crunches. Clearly she know what she's doing. Because we out here whooping ass. And you know what's so crazy now that I think about it? I've never seen her dance.
Not even like a kickball change. Not even a quick.
The most I ever seen her dance was mockingly. Cause what is this? Well, bitch, you do it. If that ain't how it's supposed to be done.
So she didn't like demonstrate the choreo. How did
we had choreographers? We had his name was Horace. We mostly had one, but I'm pretty sure he like outsourcing. But we had a choreographer who taught us the dances and stuff. She was just the coach, just like the lead, the coach. But she didn't. I never seen her. I'm pretty sure she can. Because if I'm not mistaken, she used to be a dancer, but she wasn't the one.
She said, y'all little hoes not getting no dances out of me.
No. You weren't. Do you remember the hookah?
Vaguely.
Well, there's a dance here in Texas called the hookah. And I'm not going to lie. It was not one that was easy for me to pick up on. I think that's probably around the time I quit. Because she kept making fun of my hookah. But I was like, the movements that you have to do here.
So this is the thing. I didn't come. When I got to the States, that wasn't the popular dance. The dance the dance that was popular when I got here, circa 2008, that y'all was doing was the stanky leg. Was the new one. That was the new joint that everybody was doing, and then I had to learn and figure out how to Dougie.
Yeah,
them two.
Yeah,
and usually people was going Dougie as they stanky legged.
Yeah, it is a part because you can't just stanky leg the whole time. That's
crazy.
You're gonna look crazy. Just the whole and the stanky leg is one that I never got into, but I think it's because. Who legs stink? What you mean by that?
Why your legs stink? Why does your legs stink?
Why is it? And like that movement isn't particularly stank. So never made sense to me. Was never one of my faves. But yeah, the hookah, there was a song called the hookah and it went everybody do the hook. I'm finna show y'all the dance real quick. Hold on. Now I know how to do it now. I can't imitate not knowing how to do it because I know how to do it.
And once your brain,
but just picture this uncoordinated. So the song goes, everybody do the hookah. Like there's a lot going on here.
There is.
There's legs, there's shoulders, there's dipping.
You need some coordination.
I didn't pick it up right away.
I would have struggled. And this is the thing. Like I thought I could dance for real. Like because I was in England, and I didn't really like dance all that much because I played ball. Really and truly, the basketball and the dance thing and the basketball thing were at the same time on the same day, and I had to choose. So I chose basketball. That was my first. Had I known, hey, if you choose dancing, you're just gonna be around a lot of girls, I might have made a different decision. Honestly.
I feel like that's been a sitcom trope in plenty of sitcoms where like especially like the young with young characters where they're I'm not doing no dance class and they go in there and just a bunch of girls in leotards.
I can dance.
I can show up here. Yeah, sure. I know it was an episode of Fresh Prince.
Yeah, absolutely. So I thought about it real quick, and then like I did remember that Fresh Prince episode, and he went through hell, and I said,
Yeah.
No. But no, I loved hooping. But no, dancers go through so much.
Yeah.
They be traumatized.
Yeah, it was a lot. The crunches and the fact that I'm always I feel like I've done enough crunches to always have a six pack. Like fair. I did enough in middle school to carry me for the rest of life until now.
But like I did have a coach once that made me run till I threw up. There was, and I don't think, excuse me, that's only happened to me like maybe 3 times in my life. One of them was basketball. The other one was actually ROTC because my squad leader decided he was going to take me out to a party the night before and get me stupidly drunk.
Oh, you ran till you throw up, but it's not because you ran a lot.
It was because
you had a lot of liquor and shit on your stomach.
Yeah. And I'm in formation trying not to throw up, waiting for them to release us so then I can go over to the side and puke. Because if I puke in this formation, it's gonna be bad for everybody involved. And my squad leader is gonna fuck me up even more. So I held it, waited for us to be dismissed, went to the side, puked. That was the only other time. And then one other time, I think was also a military thing. Mm-hmm. I don't remember what we was doing. Yeah. But I've made someone puke from working out with me before. Not just once, twice in the same workout. It was crazy. The fact that she came back after she threw up the first time, I was infinitely impressed. And then she like came back and tried again and then like threw up again. And I was like,
maybe we should stop.
Yeah, we're just going to
hang
it up here.
I had gotten a trainer. I saw her the first time. Things were cool. I went back to see her the second time. We finished the exercise. When I left, I threw up. I never went back.
Fair.
Yeah, I had to pull over in a bank parking lot and puke outside my car.
The fact that it was so delayed, it just hit you later. It's crazy.
Like, well, I probably could have thrown up.
Yeah, you trying to hold it though. You was I got it.
I'm not gonna actually throw up. I just feel.
Yeah, I just feel nauseous a little bit. I guess
I might have hit a pothole or something in that car. Let me sit my stupid ass down.
Fair.
Yeah. Oh. So that's how I'm doing. I'm just adjusting, and you know what? Like, Vet is just now understanding that I'm serious, like about my stomach.
Okay.
Because he don't see it as an issue, especially because, well, I mean, when he loves me, whatever I look like, but it's not big to him. Like, he don't see it as an issue or whatever. So he's just now seeing that I'm serious, because he'll be like, you know what you want to eat? Whatever's going to help me lose this stomach. Don't bring nothing sweet in here. Don't bring nothing that's going to sit. Whatever I need to eat.
Something healthy.
Something with some
low
protein
calories,
in it.
Protein.
Yeah. But it's so hard because the goal is still to get a fat ass. Yeah. At the same time.
Well, yeah, you just got to, so that's increase your protein intake.
I need some
by
protein.
A significant amount. My brother was telling me about like how he is doing that because he weighs less than I do now, and he's taller than me, and I feel ways about that because he's like, first of all, he says he's 6'1". I'm looking at him and going, you're not 6'1". My nigga, you're not 6'1". I know you're not 6'1". You're tall. You're saying this so that the hoes be like, oh my God, he's so 6'1", but they're constantly doing like this. So you're not. You finna piss me off. Anyway, and speaking of which, so he's been around the last couple of days because this was like wedding week. So mom's flew in. Her mom flew in. Her mom is staying with us currently. So like all of that stuff. But my brother was around and he's like talking about he's the last of us to not be married. Of the 5. Yeah, of all 5 of us. Of the last of us to not like even be married at all.
Okay.
And they're like, he just needs a girl that's gonna make him change.
This the same brother that had that book?
Yes.
Okay.
They were like, he need a girl that's gonna inspire him to like that he's gonna want to bend for. Because I was like, Austin don't have no bend in his personality. He wants things how he wants things, and if they not gonna be like that, he don't want to be with you. And they're like, well, he gonna find a girl that makes him bend. And I said, that's not going to be good for either one of them if that bend is not accompanied by a significant change in the way that he views the world or the way that he views relationship. Because all that's going to happen is he's going to bend, and then he's going to wake up one morning and resent her because he bent and not understand
why. He's going to look around and be like, I didn't want none of this.
None of this. Actually, I'm actually quite upset. And yeah, so I was like, unless it comes with a view change,
I respect it. Having your especially as long as, which from what you told me is, but as long as you are upfront about what it is that you want and need from the beginning, give people the option to accept that or be up for that or not, and then and accept that. Like I've always said, there's this category of men who be on the internet telling women that they need to lower their standards. Ain't nobody taking you here and doing this, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, a woman, a man, anybody, you can set absolutely whatever standards that you want for your life. That is your business. My only critique comes in is you complaining about people not meeting that standard.
So the thing about bro is he never tells a woman that they need to lower his standards. Like, if that's what your standard is, that's what your standard is. He's never going to tell you to do that. He's like, but you also can't tell me to lower mine.
Right. This is what I need in order. This is what I think I need to be happy. To live the life that I want to live. You're going to have to fall in line with that.
And he stands on it.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be like, okay, this is what your standard is. This is what you expect of me. Cool.
Can't
I'm willing to do that.
Oh.
Well, sometimes he's like, I'm willing to do that. But you have to be able to maintain these things. And the second you start not maintaining these things, he's going to look at you like, hey, we had a deal.
I'm just picturing like him sitting on the couch watching TV, and she gets up, goes to get like a cup of juice or something, and leaves the cabinet door open, and he's just like,
what?
Strike one.
It's not quite that ridiculous, but like he was talking to me about because our mom is here, so we're talking about like relationships, and I'm trying to keep it cool because like we're in front of our moms, and we're talking about a specific girl, and I'm like, yo, she da 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 da. He's like, who? Nigga, this one. He's like, oh, well, yeah, I don't really even count her as like. I'm like, what do you?
Not who? These your bitches.
The fact that I know and you don't, it's crazy.
Brenda.
Brenda who?
Oh,
yeah,
the one with the cabinet doors.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I don't remember that.
But he told me about some joy he was like, you ever had a girl tell you she need therapy after you? And I was like, no. Because I don't traumatize these hoes. I have never listen.
Like she didn't need it before.
Do you know what's crazy? Like, okay, so I've had relationships. You know how people be like, I hate my exes. Da 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 da. I don't have not like one ex that I for real. I have one that like I probably would not spit on her if she was on fire. I don't wish you nothing. Well, I want you to never be near me ever again. And she wasn't even a girlfriend. It was just a really, really I just despised that person.
Like you pray for her downfall, but you don't need a hand.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't need a hand in it. Like you're not.
I don't even
want to
know. I don't even need to know it happened. I can just pray for it and just hope.
Okay.
I don't need to see it, because if I see it, that means that somehow you might have access to be able to see me see it, and I don't even want to know that you think that you know I exist anymore. I want our complete time together to have never happened. And I still want bad things for you, but I want to never be around to see them.
Okay.
I want them to exist in my absence, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But all of
that's true hatred.
Yeah.
To not get a part of it.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to see what's going on.
Like people who do pranks and they're not there to see it come, like you, that's a special kind of hate. Like
but no, all of the women that I have ever claimed as a girlfriend, because Same. All of them, I wish them nothing but happiness and joy. We just didn't work out because we were not right for each other. And that's completely cool. And they're not bad people, and I'm not a bad person. And also I didn't fuck them over in our relationships. And so because of that, like we good. Partially because my interpretation of going into relationships, my thing is I seek to do no harm.
Yeah.
I want to reduce harm. I don't want to be a thing that causes you trauma or harm. And so because of that, I approach that and I bring that approach to my relationships in a very specific way, right? But yeah, I don't have a lot of exes that I hate. But him talking about, to me, did you ever have somebody tell you they need therapy over you? And I was like, no. But also, I was like, how long did you and this girl date? And this is the other thing. If you're with somebody, what is the amount of time, the length of time that you would say, all right, you were in a relationship with this person, it didn't work out, and it was so traumatic that this length of time makes sense for you to go to therapy?
I don't really care how long it is. If the relationship was traumatic, y'all could have been together for a month and a half, and if that nigga was putting you through it,
how traumatic could it be in a month and a half that it would require that? Because my thing is like, okay, if it is so traumatic, how did you stay for it? Okay. In my head, right? You see a red flag in week 3 and go, let me explore that more. All right, I'm out. You don't stay around till another 3 weeks, 6 weeks later and be completely traumatized. Or after you see the red flag, they engage in something that's like, this is bad for me, I'm not gonna do this, and you get out. Why would you? I don't understand.
People are manipulative.
Fair.
And people are gullible.
Also fair.
And when you mix the two, anything can happen in a short amount of time. People love bomb all the time.
When you say it that simply, it just, because I'm just like, because in my rational brain, I'm going, there is no one that I am gonna be. And okay, I say that, but then I think about the person that I despise, and it was.
Remember a few weeks ago, I told you the story on TikTok about Cheeseburger Gate. When she vandalized that man's car, she was out there stabbing up his seats, busting the windows out of his car and all that. They was fucking for 3 weeks. They were fucking for 3 weeks when that happened.
I don't know.
You don't remember Cheeseburger Gate? Yeah, because they were at McDonald's. He had told her that he had spent like the last of his money for the week on a tattoo or something like that. And so they went to McDonald's. She was planning on paying for her own food. She ended up paying for his food too, but all she got him was the burger that he asked for. And he was like, damn, that's all I get is a burger you couldn't get. You don't remember? We talked about this on the pod. But that was, that whole situation was only after 3 weeks of them fucking. And she absolutely need therapy. But the thing is, she needed it before.
Yeah, okay. See, that's okay.
Well, I'm assuming she needed it before because it's been 3 weeks. You shouldn't be acting like this about 3 weeks unless this is the tip of the iceberg of a pre-existing condition that he just low tied it. I do think the shorter the amount of time for you to need therapy after the more likely you needed it before.
Okay. Because my thing is like, if this is the thing that made you need therapy, you probably been needed therapy.
Yes. So
and because I'm thinking about it, like I don't think this situation is the cause of need. Like This shouldn't be. Maybe this is the initiation.
Maybe this
therapy.
Is what makes you realize.
Maybe this is the final straw.
Yeah.
Okay, that I could accept.
Yeah.
But being like this by itself in a vacuum made you have to go to therapy specifically just to deal with this is to me, Well, also because again, I've dated people that I didn't hate,
right?
And for the most part, and we didn't have that level of trauma.
Yeah. Well, but you're also not trying to
harm them,
manipulate them.
Only in the ways they want me to.
And I don't really think that that's manipulation. If they want it, you know.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, okay.
Depends on who you ask. If you ask people in my community, absolutely, that's fair game. That's what that's
yeah.
Other people, no, that's wrong. But those are weird people, and we don't talk to them.
Yeah,
I've heard so many. There are spots on the internet where sometimes people say things and they just go far too far, and I have to be like,
I don't know what realm you're talking about. That just go ahead, but that just happened in my comments.
No, so like it'd be like, you know how like sometimes I'll come across like red pill like weird, and I ignore that, but then like because I don't want to like pay attention to that, sometimes it'll send me like really really weird like far out feminist weird, and I'd be like, I don't like this either. I would like this because this is the other thing. It's almost always never It's almost never a woman of color saying the thing.
Oh. And who the fuck was talking to y'all?
It'd be some like weirdly like why I'd be like, is this rage bait? Like, are you trying to get me to engage with this?
Yeah.
So I do what I can to stay away.
When you mentioned people taking it too far on the internet, I had posted a video. I had a shirt on in a unique way. It was upside down. I styled it in a really cute and unique way. And the video, I was like, this is what I mean when I tell y'all to take what you already wear and just wear it again a different way. And I showed how I wore it originally and then how I wore it the second time, right? A dude commented on my video and was like, yeah, you tough, but a lot of females ain't this creative these days. This takes like learning or being taught or something like that. Now, when I don't like, I chose to not engage with his comment at all because I don't like the way he worded it. I do agree with what you're saying, but I don't like the way you worded it. So I'm not going to like block you or anything or delete the comment. I'm simply not going to engage with it.
Yeah.
Right. But another girl responded to his comment going off. She was just like, females aren't this creative. Now, she did have a point. But she was wet, like it was like, God damn, I don't think this required. She was going off. She went to his page, put screenshots. She was like, what do you mean females aren't this creative nowadays? Men are scared of accessories. Women around here walking around looking like every species of a butterfly. Like women are always doing stuff with their clothes, and you niggas are either streetwear, business wear, or a fucking YN. That is all y'all. That is how all of y'all dress. And I'm like, points are made on both sides. But I'm not gonna engage with it. I didn't like her comments either because I feel like she was taking it way too far. And then one person responded to his original comment, and she was just like, because he was like, people like this type of originality, and she was like, yeah, I'm always amazed at how she, puts a spin on things. And I liked her comment because this is the only one that ain't weird. What the fuck are y'all on?
Yeah. People in their comments. As I said this to my brother yesterday, the more I'm on the internet, the more I want to not be on the internet. But yeah, people in their comments are incredibly dumb. And I hate when someone says something that I kind of agree with in a way that I can't support.
Yeah.
Because you like you.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I know what you mean.
And I agree.
But they gonna kill you for this.
Can't be seen liking this comment.
And I'm not finna step in for you neither.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, because I'm damn sure not finna defend no man, especially against a woman. Even though she tripping right now. It utterly depends on what it is. If I know what you meant and I know that you meant this to be incendiary, I'm not stepping in to help you. Mm-hmm. Like, I know what you meant, and I understand why you think what you think, but you did this directly to be incendiary, to be antagonizing. So no, I'm not stepping in to help you. Yeah, like
you deal with that.
In that comment, I personally don't have issue with the word female. I had issue when he said it because I know you saying it derogatory. Like, I know how you mean it. I can hear the way you're saying it, and I don't like that.
The only way you can get away with it is if well, no, that doesn't even work in this scenario. I was thinking of like book talk because they be saying female when there's other types of like fairies and other species of things. That's why
female doesn't bother me. I do understand why it bothers a lot of women because anything can be a female.
Yeah.
But when the fuck is anybody talking about anything besides humans? It's just like, I feel like it's the same with bitch. Like
so far be it for me to explain that. I think some people take issue with the dehumanization. The purpose of it is to dehumanize in some cases, and I think some people take issue with that. I don't know that that's what everybody's intention is. But if that's how you do, but a lot of women have said that, so I just don't say.
I completely understand, right? It doesn't offend me unless I can tell that you mean it in a dehumanizing way. It's just typically like, we not talking about nothing but humans, so I don't think that it needs to be specified. It doesn't bother me when it's not specified if they say female.
But also depending on also like depending on the tone with which you say female, we know what you saying.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I knew when dudes was using female instead of saying bitch. I can hear it in the way you said female.
Mm-hmm. Now, is that bad? Because he could have called her a bitch.
I understand he's trying to be polite, but he said it so hard, bro. It was like it was like that Ice Cube female. I was like, yo, okay.
Unstable creatures.
Yeah. I was like, yo.
I mean, but he could have called her a bitch. And I think about stuff like in case, especially if it's that hard female, and this is the type of nigga who would call you a bitch. I'm not getting mad at him saying female because he's showing restraint. This is what he know right now.
So, okay, the way I viewed it in my head is like, instead of saying the hard R, you said porch monkey.
My only rebuttal to that is porch monkey is
also offensive.
It's
not
inherently
offensive.
It's
not neutral.
Like it is offensive. It's not like something that we have
Negro or blacks.
I say whites, so
or
I can't
coloreds.
really.
Instead of saying the hard R, they said coloreds.
Because these colored folks over here.
You see what I'm saying?
But you get for me now. Y'all know I often have a different view. You get points from me for that because you wanted to call me a nigga and you didn't. You chose a non-derogatory term.
You caught yourself and you said, I'm upset and I don't want to use this offensively.
It was just
Does that count as growth?
Yeah, I think so. Like, that's why you get points, because especially if you are the type of person who would normally say nigga, this nigga here, but you did you this color, this Negro,
this negress,
this niglet,
bruh.
It's just like when I was going back and forth with white people for that week, when I was really into it with white people back and forth, and a white woman called me racist, and I was like, yeah, girl, I don't give a fuck. Unlike you, I don't have to hide it. I can stand 10 toes on it. I don't fuck with you or your kind. And she replied, she was like, well, actually the feeling is the same, but I'm a Christian. She ate me up. I can't even lie. She ate that up.
So I have to care about you.
So I'm not going to publicly wish on your downfall because I'm a Christian, but bitch, same hoe ass. Like
this is the thing. I wish. Do you ever feel like people could come together on the terms of their hatred and just be cool? It'd be like, we hate each other in the same ways for the same things. Why can't we just agree on that and just agree to not be around each other?
White people can't do that. Because I have said this. Me, if I don't like you, if I can go on record and say, yeah, I don't fuck with him, or I don't fuck with them, whatever group it is, what that means is I don't talk to y'all. I'm not interested in what you're doing. Fair. I'm not in your business. I'm not trying to control.
I don't rage watch.
I'm not engaging with it. I don't like Tyler Perry. You know how many people say they don't like Tyler Perry, but they can tell you what was wrong with a Tyler Perry movie? I cannot, because I don't watch them. I do not engage.
Exactly.
When white people don't like somebody, they gotta take over. They gotta eradicate. They gotta put, like, when white people don't like you, it's a problem.
They have to exterminate you.
They have to get in. They have to police what you're doing. They don't have that's what that whole video was about, was like, y'all need to mind, like, this ain't got shit to do with you. If you don't like us, why are you constantly in our business? Because when I say I don't like white people, of course, I don't feel like it needs to be said, but of course there are. There are cool white people. I don't know none, but I'm sure there are some.
And they would make the argument that, like, why are you also in white folk? This is the thing. As far as I cannot be, there are times that, like, white people have white people beef going on. I have no idea what's happening, and I don't seek out to figure out what's going on. I have to know, but there are things that I have to know about y'all's culture and what's going on,
because they affect me.
Yeah, it affects my life. It affects my real life.
There's a girl who I follow who reports back from White Talk and just lets us know what's going on every now and then. We talk about it in our, she goes over there. Oh, girl, I was over on White Talk. Let me tell you what they doing over there. They be having their beef and mess, and she comes back, she tells us, and in her comments, she's black. In her comments, we talk about it here. amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
We don't go find that video and say, bitch, why the fuck would you do that? Or what?
That's crazy.
Because we don't give a fuck. Like, we are laughing at y'all here.
We would like to have a separate conversation about you, not with you.
We don't need you to be included. We're not trying to tell you how to fix it. We're not trying to, we don't care enough. It's funny because and one of my favorite TikTok comments is, this is funny because it ain't happening to me.
Well, also, the problem is if we talk to y'all about what's happening, y'all gonna try to drag us into what's happening, and that wasn't the point.
And you know they always expect for a black person to come and save the day. Let me tell you,
I don't want.
I wish a little. You know, some white people actually be teaching their kids, if you ever get lost, find a black woman. I'm not your motherfucking mammy. I'll kick that little white. I'm sorry.
Yo, you remember that episode of Blackish? Where there's a crying white baby in the elevator?
No, I don't remember.
They was all like, "You left that crying white baby." It's like, I'm a black man. I'm not. No, because y'all see me with this little crying white girl, and now y'all think I done something.
And me as a black woman, y'all gonna assume I'm her motherfucking nanny. No, I ain't. I don't know that little bitch.
Oh,
the 3-year-old. I don't give a shit. I don't know her. No, don't come find me. I got my own kids. Now, whole time I say that, and it's just it's who we are.
But I'm gonna help you if I see. I'm not gonna leave a little crying white baby because that's crazy.
I wouldn't leave any baby in the elevator unattended. But
was it a funny joke? Yeah, absolutely.
I had took my kids to this jumping place or whatever, and first. My kids came over. They were all, kids make friends for reasons. So they all running around playing together. My kids come over to me. My oldest says that boy over there grabbed my youngest. I said, which one? So I went over there and I said, I'm talking to the whole group of kids. It's like 8 of them. What we're going to do is keep our hands to ourselves because I don't want to have to put my hands. Like I want to be able to keep my hands to myself. So y'all need to keep y'all hands to yourself. And then I was talking to, I went back to walk, and then one of the other little girls she's not with me. She comes to me and she said something, and I was like, if he puts his hands on you, I'm gonna put my hands on him. They went up for that. They thought, because he's a child. But he's big. He was so much bigger than the rest of the kids, and he's white. All the other kids are black. One little big ass white boy. And I'm hearing about you picking on these other kids. Now, they did come over and say something else to me. One of the little girls, not my kid, came over to me and was like, oh, he pushed my sister. Where your mama? And that's not my kid. Now, granted, she wasn't black, but she wasn't white either. Yeah. But she's not my kid. My kids wasn't pushed. Again, he kept his hands off of mine, but now I got to go talk to the parents.
But that's just good. That's what the village shit looks like when it talks about, because parents are not always around to see the things that their kids are doing. And so, hey, your kid is being an asshole. The thing is, you can't be defensive about your kid being an asshole. You have to recognize that your kid has potential for assholishness, and then be like, okay, I'll correct that because I also don't want them to grow up to be an asshole, and that's not what we foster in my house. But you see when motherfuckers get defensive because you foster assholishness in your house.
They don't accept that they had nothing to do with it when the kids go up and be shooting schools up and shit like that. So, But I did go over to the mom and I said, hey, I've gotten one too many complaints about your kid picking on these smaller kids. I said, I do understand that it is likely just them playing and he is much larger than them. But they've come in and telling me. And so she looking a little confused or like she don't know what to say. And then she was like, she tells him, okay, you need to apologize. And you know how kids, they immediately start trying to explain themselves. She's like, you need to apologize. He said, I'm not apologizing because I didn't do nothing. I said, nobody, mom's right here. Kids are right here. The little boy said, I said, nobody talk to him. Don't play with him. When he come, go the other way. And if he follows you, come get me. Right in front of the mama. You not going to make him apologize? And
he not going to apologize?
Don't, especially my two. Because me and him about the same size. I'll whoop both of y'all ass. I don't give a damn. Especially my two. But I talked to the whole group. He don't want to apologize. That's fine. He don't have to. Don't talk to him. Don't play with him.
That's kind of how you lose community though. Do you see how simple some shit be? Like you did a thing. You refuse to apologize for the thing. That's okay. You don't have to apologize for it. You don't have to
Here are
change your
the
behavior.
immediate consequences for that.
Yeah, we're just not going to be around you.
I can't make you be better. I can't make you
not.
do the right thing. Even if you feel like you didn't do nothing, Mom, this is the perfect time. Like if the roles were reversed and somebody had to come to me and tell me that my kid did something and my kid truly felt like they didn't, now is a learning moment. Just because your intentions were good does not mean you didn't hurt anybody. If you're going to apologize, you can apologize for the fact, not if, for the fact that what I did hurt you. Mm-hmm. You can let them know I did not mean to, but if they're playing and we're playing tag and I go to tag you, but I'm running real fast and I push you and you fall, I apologize that what I did hurt you and made you fall. It was not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to tag you moving too fast, whatever. It was an accident. But you still have to apologize because who gives a fuck? Like, you still did it.
Yeah.
You grabbed her. You thought y'all was playing. Okay, you're much bigger than everybody else. And if you're not going to teach him a lesson, I'm finna teach him a lesson. Nobody's playing with him. He's the pariah. Shunned. Banished. You might as well leave this motherfucking Monkey Joe's. Get out.
Monkey Joe's is crazy. I ain't got no kids yet. But I'm at the place where all the people that I'm friends with.
It's coming up on that time. Speaking of, how are you? Any news? Anything you want to talk about?
I think we briefly talked about my family was in town. So I am now no longer just the friendly neighborhood dom. I am the friendly neighborhood husband, I guess. So
hold on.
Not everybody's husband.
Okay, because I'm
just
not the neighborhood husband.
Yeah, no. I'm the neighborhood dom. I'm not the neighborhood's dom. I'm a friendly dom in the neighborhood. I'm a friendly husband in the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't everybody. Clarify. Don't, because she fight people. She's not playing that game. And as ethically non-monogamous and as cool as we are, she not going for that. She not everybody's. You not.
I just thought about a TikTok I saw of this man. It had been raining. It was flooding, and he was out there like clearing the drain. And she was like, one time it flooded, and now he's the neighborhood drain man. Every time it flood, he come out here with the goddamn rake clearing the drain. So he's a friendly neighborhood husband because
I can see me doing stuff like that. Yeah. So we had a lovely, very intimate, just ourselves and like immediate family. And like my best friend was there. My homegirl Ebony, who is like partially responsible for like me being who I am the way I am, because she cussed me out once and it shifted the way I viewed life. And now here we are, right? Yeah. So, well, not Eb did what like a lot of people. She cussed me out and then like cussed me out in a way that let me know, hey, you can do better than this, and I root for you as a black man, so please do better than this. And I was like, oh, and that shifted the way I went about things. Right? It was very beautiful.
A well placed. Hey, I want to be on your side. Please don't make it hard.
You gotta have the adequate amount of motherfuckers in there too, because
yeah, you gotta meet them where they at. You gotta know your audience and talk to them how they need to be heard, like what they need to do to hear.
So Ebony was there. She met my mom again. That was cool. Her mom was here. My brother was here. We went out for dinner. We got married courthouse. Went out for dinner. Had our time to just be around family and just like what's the name, and then. She was supposed to go out with her homegirls the night of the wedding because we like went out, ate, had our time together. She's going to go out with her homegirls. My brother took me to a Rockets game. I came back. We chilled, talked about the evening, talked about what's the name, laid in bed together, cupcaked. It was a great, like very intimate, very us way to do it. And we were like, okay, so now we'll have big reception probably sometime in like the spring or summer. And then I am thinking maybe I'm planning to do vow renewal in like 5 years, where we'll do like big ceremony. Yeah.
Upgrade the ring.
That's the plan. Because 5 years from now, hopefully I'm making significantly more money than I'm making right now. And it's easy for me to do that.
Yeah. Congratulations, friend. I'm very happy for y'all. Not a long engagement. I know she didn't want that anyway.
Low key, she when she suggested that we were gonna get married like when we got married, I was like, I don't think there's enough time to do it. She was like, well, I don't really want a wedding, so there's no planning or reason for us. And I was like, okay, as long as you meet the requirements of the things. And we only missed on one of them, but we're fixing that. And excuse me, we met every other requirement that I had set out. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
Vet and I were talking, and we all know how I feel about marriage and how I do not want to be married again. But if I ever did get married again, I would want us to like pick a new last name together, like both of us change our names.
I think she gonna hyphenate. Mm-hmm. She's decided.
She has a dope last name. I like her. I like her last name. So.
Yeah.
There was this video. It was a lesbian. Mask presented lesbian woman. She was like, we often get asked like as lesbians, how do you choose who takes whose last name? She's like, it's not just because I'm masked that we took my last name. It's just I have the undeniably cooler last name. Her last name was Belair. I think that was last name was like Peters or something like that. Like, oh yeah, we're going with Belair. Like we're just gonna take the cooler last name. So I was like, if I ever did something happen, I changed my mind, whatever. If I ever did, I would want us to like, especially because I never wanted to be married. I was not one of those little girls who dreamed about marriage and a wedding day. I never wanted to be married. I never saw a point. But then once I had kids, I did want to have the same last name as my kids. And that is why I wanted to get married. That is the whole reason. Like once I got pregnant with my oldest, that is when I started shifting the thought of marriage. Simply because I wanted to have the same last name as my children. Got married, never changed my last name. That ship has sailed. I'm not having no more kids. It doesn't matter at this point. Like I don't have personal ties. Like, I don't have no long ties to my last name.
You could also just give them your last name.
I'm not. It's not that big of a deal, especially because of like they got their daddy. If their dad wasn't a part of their life, yeah, they'd have my last name.
So I would make the argument. Well, your situation is different. There are a lot of women who give their child their daddy last name, but daddy don't really do nothing.
Yeah.
Like even though dad is involved, him being involved, he still don't really do all that much. Yeah. And you're doing the prime. Like if you gave him your last name, the only reason you're giving him the father's last name is for traditional reasons. He not being a traditional.
Right.
Why? So you could make the decision to not do that if you foresaw that as a thing. I don't have no issue with it.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah. But I don't. That's not my position.
Yeah.
Great father. No notes. So
it's he almost frustratingly because like it's the one thing that you can't hate him about.
I don't hate him at all.
Well, yeah.
Like and you know, normally I was talking to a new person. I took my boys on a play date and I was talking to the mom or whatever. And like, as a woman, when you just casually mention that you're divorced, people always assume it was bad. That's just a natural assumption, is that it was bad. And when I go on, they don't usually say anything, but when I go on to continue to speak, and I was like, yeah, it wasn't, I had a great marriage. We never fought. Mm-hmm. I to this day, I cannot think of one legitimate fight that we had. Now, we did fight when I was pregnant, but in hindsight, I was just pregnant and emotional, and everything set me off. Fair. So it was me. But I still to this day, I cannot think of one like legitimate fight that we had. So people always assume that it's bad, but it's not. The only negative things I have at all to say about my ex-husband is that year after we split, when he was tripping. But even then, I am a incredibly bad bitch. I cannot imagine it being easy to lose somebody like me.
And this is the thing, you gave him like
I gave him a lot of grace. I gave him a lot of grace because I understand. Like I've talked about it on here before. The only thing I regret in leaving my marriage is the fact that I did not tell. It was a surprise to him. I did not give him a chance to fix anything, make anything better, or even know what I was dealing with, what I was going through. I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I've hit my limit. I'm good. I'm ready to go. And he had no idea. That's the only thing that I regret about it is, not being fair to him in that sense. But that is why I give him so much grace. Like, not only did you lose a bad bitch like me, we wasn't even fighting or nothing. You didn't even know it was coming. You just had a bad bitch like me one day and then the next day didn't.
That would hurt my feelings.
You know what I mean? So I gave him a lot of grace. But that's the only bad thing I have to say about him is that year where he pushed it. You tried it.
This conversation actually just made me realize the moment in which I realized I was going to marry Little One was I realized she was the person I wanted to do the work with. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, we don't always agree on all the things, but I can do the work with you.
Yeah.
I am
willing to
do the work with you.
At the very least, hear out what you have to say and find some type of common ground because because you are more important than whatever we fight about. Whatever the obstacle is.
That was the thing that made me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna marry her.
And the thing that made me realize that I wanted a divorce was I
don't want to do the work with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't even. The reason I never gave my ex-husband a chance to fix anything was because the things that I didn't like were who he were. And they're not bad things, just not for me, not my taste. Mm-hmm. He was a lot more passive than what I personally like, for instance. And so that is who you are. And yes, you can change it, but now you're changing who you are. And I don't need you to do that for me. Fair. Somebody's going to love you just like this. It's not me, but somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a very dope video and the person was like, you'll never find anybody better than me. You might find somebody better for you, but they won't be better than me. And I said, wow, what a bar. I heavily identify with that. You'll never find another bitch that's going to be better than me. But it might seem that way because she better for you.
The problem is like the maturity is realizing that there are better people for you than me. And I find sometimes that's hard for me to acknowledge because my ego be like,
oh, not me. I completely understand that I'm in a choir. I am not everybody's cup of tea. Well, I am not. Just based off my personality alone, I am positive that there are people in my life who like
the way I feel might be a little dom coded though.
Oh, okay.
It could be like of course I'm what you need. I could take care of you. Like that is like I have to get out of that mentality as a because I should not. Just because I can doesn't mean the other thing is just because I can take care of somebody and I am good for them don't mean that person is good for me. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that I have to be that I've always had to be cognizant of.
Yeah.
Is you're good for them. They're not giving nothing back.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna stress you out, my boy. Yeah, I'm gonna stress you out. So I'm great, and I know that. Mm-hmm. Probably not what you need. You a little sensitive. Yeah.
Not gonna work.
I'm gonna hurt your feelings by the end of this.
The only thing is sometimes I'll be like, my program is stricter than others. It's stricter in ways that you don't necessarily expect.
Yeah. I've realized I'm strict, but it be small shit. Like sometimes I'll be looking at it. I'll ask a question, and I'll just be like, now why the fuck would you answer like that? Why would you say that? You should ask him how many times a day I say, now what about me made you think that was a good answer?
So Joy don't say that in that way, but she'll be like, that was rude. Don't. And I'll be like, I didn't even say, like, first of all, the thing that she's saying is rude. Ain't even rude for real. It's
rude because you said it to her.
Yeah, it's rude because she doesn't want to hear the thing that's being said. That's the only thing that made it rude for real.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I just be looking at him like,
why would you?
What an odd thing to say. It don't be bad. It just be.
Why?
One time I was frustrated because I do not like people suggesting things to me about my content. I don't like, and I know I understand it, and for the most part I be chilling. I don't say nothing, but I don't like it with people, especially on my fashion page, because I put a lot of work into my videos. Like, for instance, I might have one wig on and somebody be like, ooh, this would eat with the blonde. You don't think I tried that? And it don't, and it doesn't. Like, trust that I know what I'm doing. Trust that I'm making the best decisions with it. If you thought about the wig, you don't think I thought about that wig.
But I already tried it and I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, so somebody had given me a suggestion. We was in the car on our way home. Somebody had given me a suggestion about something, and I was like, okay, so how am I supposed to feel about this? Like, what am I supposed to feel when somebody's telling me to do something that doesn't make sense? What you're asking me to do, either I've already is what I did, or in a little bit, my way, or it doesn't make sense with what is going on here. And he was like, oh, well, you should just do what they suggested. Like, let's just say somebody was like, oh, you should try yellow shoes with this. And let's say that the theme of the video is green and white. And they're like, oh, some yellow shoes will pop. That does not make sense here because there's a theme and that doesn't fit. And he was like, you should just try it and make a video and even be mean in the video. Be like, now, why would you tell me to put on yellow? And I'm like, does that sound like me at all? You want me to give in? You want me to do what they ask? You want me to put on what the fuck she told? Fuck that bitch. You want her? Oh, so you missed the Wiggins now.
So basically, he asked you to not brat is what he asked you, or in some cases he asked you to brat in a very like, and you're like, I don't want to brat for these random people. Yeah, I'm not appeasing them. Your idea is stupid. I'm not gonna do it. I think it's dumb. Why would you if I'm telling you that I think the idea is stupid, why are you telling me to just do the idea? You know what I realized just now? When you have a bratty mentality, it don't matter which direction you choose, it's gonna be bratty in either direction. That's that. I was like, huh, interesting. No matter what you chose, it was because what I'm finna do is block you. Yeah. So I have a lot to think about, because that just the thought of like, yeah, it's the fact that your whole mentality it just was gonna be that regardless. I am what I am. Hey. And it's so crazy because I hate being predictable. That is one of my biggest fears in life. I cannot stand when people finish my sentences. Bitch, why you know what I was finna say? Sometimes I might lie. If we're talking and you finish my sentence, that's not what I was finna say, actually. And I'm finna make something else up. Cause I don't like that. I was like in my head, like trying to think about, I was like, what is she gonna say next? Maybe I'll say it. And I was like, that would have been very bad. It would have. Yeah, who knows what would have happened? He'd been very upset. But and you know how you spend a lot of time with people that happens. Vet is constantly in my head. Like, we don't even be talking when he'll just say what I'm thinking. That happened. First of all, that happened with little one just yesterday. Because first of all, the way she says, I heard her saying yesterday. Because I say yesterday, she says yesterday, and the way she said came out a little bit. And it got on my nerves. Yeah. But so little one's mom is here. Mm-hmm. Little one likes to pretend like she doesn't like when her mom like cleans up. So like the patio needs to be swept so that the cat can be out there and so that he's not rolling around in dirt. Mm-hmm. So her mom just swept the patio. And she was like, I told her not to do it. And I looked at her and I was like, but you wanted her to do it anyway. And she was like, I said, you act like I don't know you. You told her not to do it. Mom, don't sweep the patio. This is the thing. Her mom was going to do it anyway. So she was like, Mom, you don't have to do that. Uh-huh. And she was like, don't worry about it. I do. And it's fine. And of course, she was like, well, she ain't try very hard. Because you told her, she said it once. Mm-hmm. And that was it. Like, all right. Mom, you don't have to do that as she's fixing her robe and sitting on the couch. You do not have to do that at all. I don't know why you would think. I was going to get to it. Yeah. You was not. I just remembered I need to complain about something. Uh-oh. It's so hard to find good help these days. Yet another issue with the fucking cleaning people. Dog. And this time I thought we were good because I got a black girl named Marquisha. Yeah, I thought we were straight. How much so we need to talk because we need to get a cleaning service too. Okay. She cleans really good. As far as the cleaning go, I only have 2 complaints. She cleans really good. She's good at her job. This is just preference things. Well, the first one is a bit of a safety hazard. I don't know what she be cleaning them floors with, but them motherfuckers be slippery. Slicked in the motherfucker? Oh my gosh. Like typically she comes on Fridays and I love to record right after she leaves. The house is fresh. They always open the blinds. So it's just so much light and it smells good and everything's clean and I can record because I do most of my videos in the living room now. So I can record and it's good. She left. I'm in there doing my makeup and stuff. I'm in the room preparing to make content. I got heels on, came out as soon as I stepped from the carpet to the floor. I almost bust my ass. Floor is so motherfucking slippery, but it is clean. The second thing that I don't like is that she
rearranges in the kitchen based on what's in there right now. And I do grocery shopping on Fridays, but sometimes it's before she comes and sometimes it's after. So like, let's say I got my snack drawer and there's a spot for oatmeal pies. I'm doing my grocery order pickup after she leaves. If that spot is there, she's finna fill it with something else. But bitch, when I go get my oatmeal pies, where I'm supposed to put them? Like, she rearranges based on what's in there now. And the bitch, excuse me.
The female?
She is female. Oh, yeah. That broad. The broad went in the cabinet. I got snacks in a drawer where my kids can reach them. Pull out drawer. She went in the cabinet, got an unopened box of Pop-Tarts, opened it, and put them in the drawer. The problem with that is Pop-Tarts don't tell you what kind of motherfucking Pop-Tart it is on the wrapper. It's only on the box. I have Pop-Tarts that's in their clothes because I might want a Pop-Tart every now and then. My kids don't eat the brown sugar ones. That's the only one I eat. They like the strawberry ones. Now, the strawberry, the brown sugar just in there. I don't know whose is who.
Yeah, we don't know what's what.
Those are my only two concerns. So then she texted me on Wednesday morning and said, "Good morning, Miss Roxanne. I just want to confirm your appointment for Friday at 10. I liked the message. I hearted the message. She liked the message. I ain't never seen nobody like their own message, but cool. Understood. Got it. I know you know because you told me. But cool. Friday at 9:30 rolls around. I get a text message saying, "Oh yeah, I'm in class right now. I forgot about your appointment. Can I come tomorrow? If tomorrow's not okay, I can come. I can try to come this evening at 6. Bitch, I needed you here too. I have work to do. I have, and Thursday, I was going to record, but I did not record because I'm just going to wait till Friday when everything is clean. When I feel better. It's so much easier working when everything is clean and I'm not the one who has to clean it. So I was incredibly pissed. And normally I am a very accommodating person. Despite what it may seem like, I am not confrontational. So typically in those type of situations, I would have just been like, it's okay. You can come later, tomorrow, whatever. I'll figure it out. But the fact that you text me 2 days ago to confirm, just to turn around talking about you forgot, I'm so sorry. I truly am. I'm never like this. Girl, I don't give a fuck. I said I needed it clean today. Don't worry about it. I said I needed it clean this morning. So you don't have to come. Don't worry about it. Well, let me know if you need me. Nah, you can't come back to my house. I can't give you my money unless you're coming to clean up for free. I'm so like, I'm not a cheap person, but I am very finicky with my money. I have so many stories of somebody pissing me off one time. You will not get my money. I am not giving, especially when I don't have a choice. I mean, especially when I have a choice. Like, I have Capital One. I bank with Capital One. Love Capital One. They did one thing that pissed me off. I immediately started looking for another bank to go to. Because I can't give you my money with you pissing me off. So you can't come back to my house. This was like that made me so mad because you text me 2 days ago to confirm. What the fuck you mean you didn't know?
Small businesses.
Yeah. So
you trying to give them.
And then to make it worse, like we were going through a cleaning service. When I found out how much she was making and how much we were paying, girl, we can just pay you directly. We don't have to go through them. We can cancel that. And so she was making 4 times as much as what they were paying her for the cleaning when I just gave it to her directly out of my pocket. So you should have been on your shit. I needed it done this morning, which is when you told me you were coming.
That's exactly why she works with the cleaning service, so that the cleaning
can keep her own.
Because she's not reliable.
Yeah. Well.
But the clean that's so. The way I be seeing it is, if I'm going through a cleaning service, I'm using the cleaning service because the cleaning service is reliable. If you do something that messes up, I have somebody above you I can go talk to. The problem with doing
that's not how that works.
Oh, with the cleaning service?
It depends on the type of cleaning service that you use. We can talk about it, but some of them have people who work for them, like Molly Mays, for instance. Molly Mays has W-2 employees who work for them. They wear Molly Mays uniforms. They drive Molly Mays cars, and they come to your house. Some places like Homoglow, which is who we use, who I do not recommend to anybody, do not go through Homoglow. Homoglow. Do not go through them. But that's who we were going through, and excuse me, theirs is more like a contractor thing.
Okay.
And so if you do have an issue, you have to talk to the person, not Homoglow.
So their Homoglow is just basically linking you with providers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But there are other services, where it is like that. But the one we were using was not like that. But they probably still were like managing her schedule better or something. I don't know. But yeah, she really pissed me off. I had to clean my own living room.
Understandable.
I cannot tell you the last time I swept more than any like select spot. Like my kids like goldfish. Somebody crunched the goldfish. So I swept the goldfish into the little, and then that's it. I'm not sweeping this whole fucking floor. What?
Fair.
A mop?
Excuse me. I mopped yesterday. I mopped Wednesday before. I was cleaning Wednesday and Thursday before my mother-in-law got here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not buying no. I'm not mopping.
Fair.
So, I found somebody else. She a little bit more expensive, but I'm probably gonna go with her. It's like $25 more expensive.
That can be, anyway.
Yeah, I gotta talk to her. See what all is included.
That'd be the thing, is what all is included. Because don't what you mean you don't even load the dishwasher? That's
yeah. Yeah, and then dishes is one that they like. It varies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like when we were going through an actual service, like what you were describing before, their rule was they'll wash 10 dishes, but that's it. Now I don't know if they meant like if it's more than 10 dishes in there, we ain't touching the sink, or we will wash 10 dishes, but if you got 12, it's just gonna still be 2 left in there. But I just kept it.
Something about that feels irritating to me. You just gonna leave dishes in?
Yeah.
So if there's the exact example. So you just gonna leave 2 dishes?
Like, are you not gonna clean the sink?
How do you choose which dish you gonna clean and which ones you not gonna clean?
Right.
Did you just choose you left
cleaned all the forks?
Yeah. And now there's 2 plates left. Like okay? So there was pans and there was you left the pans. You just cleaned the.
Yeah.
How are we deciding? That's too arbitrary.
Or it could have been if it's more than 10 dishes in the sink, we ain't touching them at all.
That could also be it.
Yeah, I would prefer that than you leaving 2 dishes in my sink. Or like that one time that bitch stacked up all my dishes in the corner of the sink and didn't even clean the sink. Why the fuck was you in here? Why were you in the sink if you're not going to do a dish or clean the sink? Get the fuck away from the sink. Why would you stack my dishes in the corner of the sink like that? To do nothing.
That would.
That's the bitch I wanted to fight. I'm pretty sure she stole a charger.
Yeah. I remember when I lived at the old place, I had a cleaning lady. My friend would call me a Republican every time I talked about wanting to fire her. But no, she was.
You're just not good at your job.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was not finna give her a key to my apartment.
I have a code, and I give them their own code, so that way I know when it's used. And
see, I've thought about, but being in an apartment, can you do that in an apartment?
I'm in an apartment.
You just took off the what's the name and gave
I gave my apartment a code, and anytime I gave them the code when I moved in, and then also anytime I have like if I have to put in a maintenance request or anything like that, I would just put it in the notes so that they can get in. But yeah, it's fine in apartments. You just have to make sure that they have access to it.
Okay.
If they need to,
That might be a thing we do. Well, depending on how much longer we decide we're going to stay here.
It don't matter because
I could take it with me.
That's what I did. It was at my last apartment. I brought it with me to this one. And it's not hard. I installed it myself. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to do.
I did think about the thing because I was looking at lights, which is, as you see, we don't have new lights. We were going to get new lights, but the ones that I bought didn't go for the thing up there. I realized those are different kind of bulbs. So I got to find, I don't even know if they do
an adapter.
Bulbs. Yeah.
We had to get an adapter.
Well, you can get an adapter for those type of bulbs?
Yeah, because the bulbs that go in, like all the fixtures in my apartment, the people who built these apartments are from California. They have these weird, like, instead of a screw bulb, it just has 2 prongs on the end of it. And that's what the ceiling fan takes. It's just like 2 prongs. But they make adapters that have the prongs on one end, and then the prong male side and the screw female side. No, other way around. Wait.
Well,
yes, that way.
For those are the bulbs are too small. For the regular,
you need the candle ones.
Yeah,
you need the candle ones.
Oh, they have candle ones.
Mm-hmm. They have all sizes. They definitely have that size. I have those. I have those in my in the over my island.
Oh,
That
okay.
size.
I'll go look.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that'll be one of the things I do today. But I'm not gonna do that immediately because this is the first time I have had the house to myself since Wednesday. So I'm gonna enjoy that for a little while, and then maybe I'll go do some other things, run some errands.
This is completely off topic, but something you said just reminded me of this. I was talking to Vet the other day, and I came to a realization. When I was in 10th grade, I was living with my grandmother. I was raised by my grandmother. And when I was in 10th grade, I decided I wanted to go live with my mama. Mm-hmm. And at first they were saying no, but I wore them down. Eventually, I went to go live with my mom. I got to my mom's second semester of 10th grade and immediately wanted to come home. I was trying to come home by 11th grade year. I immediately wanted to come back to my granny. My granny said no. She was like, no, you're not finna keep moving schools back and forth. Finish the year. We'll talk about it after that. And I was talking to Vet about that, and I was like, I just realized at that moment that I'm sure she didn't want me switching schools and all of that. But me leaving the house to go live with my mom was the first time in my granny's life that she was not raising no kids in her entire life. She's the oldest of her siblings. And then she very much lived in that one of those houses where the oldest daughter is like another parent. Yep. And then it doesn't help that her mom had 7 kids, I think. She was the oldest. She did a lot of the helping out. And then the youngest child, my aunt Carolyn, is their mom died 3 months after she was born. So she's the only mama that like my granny is the only mom that she knows. So she calls her mom and treats her like a mom, but that's really her sister. So then her parents died. She's raising them. My grandma had her first kid when she was really young. So she started raising her kids. She had her first kid and then another one 3 years later, which was my mom, then started raising her kids. Then my mom got pregnant with me when she was still living with my granny. And when my mom was moving out, my granny knew that my mom was very irresponsible. My mom had me at 18. She was very irresponsible, not going to be a good place for a child. She's staying with me. So I stay with my granny. So her entire life, she has been raising kids. And it wasn't until I was 15, her grandchild at 15 moving out because I wanted to be whatever.
And now this is the first time.
This is the first time she's not raising no kids.
Dang.
Yeah. And I love that for her. It didn't last long. I came back.
but she had some time.
But when I came back, I was grown. Like, I graduated from high school. I did come back for a little bit of college, but I was 18 and I had a pretty lenient grandmother or whatever. So I was 18. I wasn't.
So you stayed with mom from 11th grade year till you graduated?
Technically. But from the time I got to my mama's house, from second semester 10th grade all the way up to graduation, there was at no point during that time where I did not have another primary residence. I could not stand my mama. We fought all the time. I think I'd come to my mama's house for maybe a week and then I'm gone again. And I'm staying at a friend's house. I'm staying at my aunt's house. I hated being there. Me and my mama did not get along. I tried to fight her on multiple occasions, but she ain't on nothing. She ain't talking about it. Here's the thing. I've never been in a fight with a girl. So we don't know whether I can fight or not. I've only had fights with boys, and I'm pretty sure those boys will hold them back for the most part. We don't know if I can fight or not. I know for a fact my mama can't fight. So it's a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
But I know you can't.
So you feel like that's the reason why she didn't want no smoke?
I don't know. Maybe she just didn't want to be fighting her child. That
could be.
That ain't it. That ain't it. That's for damn sure ain't it.
Okay.
But that's what gave me my confidence to be like, well, what you trying to do? I can't. There was numerous times I went and said, all right, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go put on some shorts and a muscle shirt and put my hair in a ponytail. Like, what you trying to do? And here go my brother in the background. Please stop fighting, you guys. Please, we love each other. We're family.
He's like, and you like, no, you love each other,
right?
I'm ready to box.
Right. We can really jump her if you talking about it. If you man up. Stop being a little bitch. He's 6 years younger than me. Man up. We can jump her. She cannot take both of us. I'm pretty sure she can't take either of us. So
that was not the case with my mama.
Yeah.
I watched my mama manhandle. This is the other thing. My brothers are bigger than me. So I'm I remember I watched her throw Eric through a door. That was interesting. And I watched her smack the other one so hard he spent around one time. And I said, you know what, this is not
Twinkle Toes.
Absolutely not. You never. And this is the thing. You meet my mama now. She's so sweet.
Yeah, I just seen a picture for the first time. I wouldn't.
You would have never thought, because my mama is so sweet. She would never. But yeah, she hands and feet.
Quick 2-piece.
Hands and feet. Go get your own switch. All of that. She's like, I'm not. She had 5 boys. She's like, I'm not doing this with y'all. Yeah. Y'all not finna run me through. Yeah.
My granny, I was a very good kid. I did not become a problem child until I started fucking. I was absolutely one of those little girls that started smelling themselves, thought I was grown. That was me. But that was when I moved in with my mama. So I rarely ever got in trouble with my granny, but I do remember. I remember explicitly when whooping stopped working because they didn't hurt. Mm-hmm. And one time, I had to be maybe like 12, 13 years old.
That's about when they stopped working.
Yeah, and she said something to me, and I was like, man, I ain't doing that. She punched me in my chest. I said, I'll never. She punched me dead in the chest.
Yeah, because that's... She got so... She says, oh, you grown now.
So you not doing what? Breathing?
Oh.
That's got to be what you meant.
You thought, motherfucker.
My granny tried to send me to Scared Straight because I wouldn't clean my room. It's criminals in there. They gangbanging in that bitch. What are you
they
talking
stole
about?
Cars.
Murder. All kind of shit. She tried to send me to Scared Straight. We had a Scared Straight program. It wasn't on TV, but we had a Scared Straight program at the like jailhouse, like the city jailhouse. She tried to send me there. Because I wouldn't clean my room, and because like she was ready to wash clothes and they wasn't sorted yet from the whites from the colors.
I was like, okay, we're being dramatic.
They are. It's jail, girl. Nobody goes to jail for this. Well, that's the path that you're leading. You don't listen, and you end up committing crimes.
There's such a distance between those two things. It's not a direct path. Shot. You know.
It's not a straight shot. And look at me now. I don't sort clothes. I throw everything in the washing machine at one time if it's clothes. I only thing, sometimes Vet be washing clothes and towels at the same time. That's crazy to me.
You said clothes and towels at the same time.
Yeah, like when he done out the shower, he'll just throw everything in the basket together and then wash all of that.
So I used to wash clothes and towels at the same time, and then I heard I'm not supposed to do that, so I stopped.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I stopped.
But I don't sort my, like I used to wash my denim together, my colors together, and my whites. Because that's how I grew up. That's what that's how I used to have to sort when I lived with my grandmother.
Denims, colors, and whites.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Why denims by themselves?
I think because they bleed. Like new jeans, a new pair of jeans will bleed. But we wore denim enough to where she washed everybody's stuff together, like all my jeans with her jeans. Oh,
it's probably because I also don't have that many pairs of jeans.
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
like.
Now
I have maybe 3 pairs.
And
of jeans.
I don't wear that much white to where it needs to be washed on its own either. So
I have just socks.
White tees. Oh, white tees. I would have assumed.
What white t-shirts? Which I gotta get some. To get. Anyway, that's a whole.
Vet was going to work the other day. I ain't got no undershirt on. Like I could tell he have no, and that's so crazy because I don't think about undershirts, but he always got one on. He didn't have one on. I was like, you loose today. Go put on a damn shirt.
Loose is crazy. What a way to describe
free balling. I don't know. Like, you got on an undershirt right now?
No.
Oh, okay. I just feel like men always got on an undershirt. No matter what they got on, unless it's an undershirt, they got a shirt under it.
Nah, I typically don't wear undershirts.
Oh, okay.
It's too hot out here.
Yeah. He be like muscle shirts, wife beaters and stuff.
A white beater maybe.
Yeah.
I used to a lot, but not nearly as much now. I'd be hot.
It is. And like they're ruining the planet. It's November and these motherfuckers is selling crawfish in November.
Was that at HEB?
No, my grandma told me she was at a restaurant and they had big ones.
Boiled,
ready to go, eating crawfish.
They're not in
season. November. Crawfish season is not my entire life. Crawfish season has always started in February. The last couple of years it's been starting in January. Bitch, we just skipped all the way over December and it's November. Crawfish. We're ruining the planet. It shouldn't be the season for that. We're ruining the planet.
The animals are so confused.
We celebrating Christmas. We might be able to have a crawfish boil for Christmas. Just change my whole little tune. We might be able to have a little seafood boil, a little crawfish boil for Christmas. We ain't never did that before. Hold on. This might not be that bad.
Just change your whole mind.
Yeah, I might have to change my tune a little bit. Because we ain't never had no crawfish boil for Christmas. 4th of July.
Christmas crawfish boil?
A Christmas crawfish boil might just do something.
It sound like it hit, though.
Some snow crabs. See, especially if my mom and them do it, because my mom and them do it, they like to put Brussels sprouts in the crawfish boil, too.
They do orange juice? I've seen places where they do orange. They boil them and like.
I don't think we do. I do know some people. I do know people do that, but I don't. That's not a thing that mom.
I was like, why would you do that? It's
good.
Does it taste good? What does it taste like?
You can't taste the orange. I don't really know, but I have had it like at people's home who use
orange
juice, but we don't do that. But we do. I
just really want to know why.
When my parents do crawfish boils, usually they'll do 2 pots, one with Brussels sprouts and one without, because the Brussels sprouts are very strong. But they cook them in the bag. You just like you could take a whole bag of Brussels sprouts, rinse them through the bag, and put the so that way they're all in there. You ain't trying to fish them out and they start breaking apart and all of that stuff. But a crawfish boil for Christmas might. I mean, I'm here for, hey, in the grand scheme of things, I ain't here for that long. Earth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it could be. Hey.
We are ruining it, but I'm gonna be good. Like I'm
My kids don't need to have kids.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't meet them anyway. I waited too late to have kids. Not too late, but I waited a while.
If you say that, then there's no way that I'm meeting mine, because I still ain't got none yet.
Well,
what's the name was like, you don't want to be 60 at their college graduation. I was like, why I don't?
That's old.
60 is old.
60 at college graduation means that you had them in your late 30s, early 40s, and I mean that's as a 34, I think, year old woman right now, I wouldn't want to be chasing around nobody who need to be chased. You know what I'm saying? Like, my kids don't run no more. Like, not in the sense of like running away. Like, they don't. Like, I don't have to chase my kids.
It's one of the reasons why I'm trying to stay in good shape, because I know that, like, when he gets to, like, if I have a son, eventually I'm gonna have to put him down, because there comes a time in.
But then you have old man strength.
I got it right now. Well, it's earned.
That's not old man strength. You be in the gym.
I've always been stupid strong. So when I get to old man strength, it's gonna be foolish.
Yeah. Show him something.
I'll have to.
Okay, before we get up out of here, I do want to say one funny thing that my kids said. Picked them up from school, and my oldest was like, "Oh, I have some Skittles." I said, oh, "Okay, why you got Skittles?" He said, "We had a party in class because it was Sam Reith's last day, and where I live is a very highly Middle Eastern population. There's a lot of Middle Eastern kids at their school." So I'm like, "Okay, he going to a different school?" He said, "Oh yeah, he's going to a different country." I said, "Oh, okay, that's fun." He's like, "Yeah, he's going to Dallas." Yeah, baby, for sure.
Dallas does feel like a different country sometimes. Absolutely. I can see that.
So yeah, he's been to Dallas. I don't know if he realizes that or not, but he's been to Dallas several times.
Was this the youngest or the oldest?
My oldest. Yeah, he's 6.
What a time.
Yeah, they're awesome.
We love the children. We're gonna start talking about it. We decided we're not talking about it again until summer of 2026, and then we'll discuss. But that's all I got.
Okay.
You got anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. We have greatly appreciated it. I have been RJ, the Friendly Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Tanisha,
aka
Big Rox,
not the little one.
Never the little one, not even at the end of the show.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world. So we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.